Welcome back to Corel X7 training. Now we'll start learning these tools. The first tool here you see is called select tool. Basically this is pick tool. This is called pick tool in Corel, and it works for selection of the object you have here. But basically if you just observe these tools, you will see a very small arrow with some tools. These small arrows means there are some other tools inside these, some other tools associated with this tool, which you see in front of you. So some inner tools are there. So if you press the mouse key, the left key, just press that for a while, you will see the inside options or inside tools within that tool which has that small arrow. For example, I just pressed my mouse key, note the right one, so I see that within the pick tool there are two more tools, freehand pick and free transform. So we can also use the inner tools or inside tools also. So first of all, I will tell you about this pick tool. This pick tool is actually used for selecting the rectangle or any object you have in this area. For example, if you create a rectangle using this tool is a rectangle tool. So if you just draw a rectangle and put a color inside it, now when you click this pick tool, you can select this, you can move this object anywhere on the page, and you can resize this object, and also you can basically, if you click the center button, you can transform this object very easily, and this all work is done by this pick tool. So this is a simple thing. If you click again on the center, you will see once again the positions for resizing this object, and if you press shift key from your keyboard, you will see this will be basically resizing equally from four corners, and that is something like that, very simple. Now if I just press my mouse key, I can select the another tool, this one, freehand one. For freehand, basically you can use that for something like, if I create one more small object and one more small here, I have now I have 4 to 5 objects, and if I fill some color into different color into these all objects, so I want to show the usage of that tool. This one, basically the first one tool is pick tool, so you can just pick any object and can move on the page and also can resize it. Now if I press and I select this one, freehand pick tool, so you have to actually select an area basically like this with your mouse. Something like you have to press your mouse key, and then you will make a selection. So whatever comes in the selection, that will only be selected. If I left, I have pressed the key, if I left that, this one only has been selected, this object. Whatever object will come in the range, so that will be selected. For example, again I make a selection, and I will just go wherever I go, just leave this, there is no selection because the selection was wrong basically. Now I will make again some selection, so now I see two objects are in the selections. If I left my mouse key, it will select these two objects. So this is a similar tool for like that. And the free transform is the third tool in this list. You can select that, and this is used basically for for transforming and scaving this object anywhere you want. Just you need to click on that and then move wherever you want. These simple tools will do that job for you inside this all, but the most used one is this pick tool, because you have to select this pick tool all the time to move objects and to just select multiple objects and things like that. You can select multiple objects by pressing shift button, so you will select just click all the objects and you can delete them or select them all. So this is something like that, very simple. Now the next tool that we will discuss in next lecture is shape tool. But inside the shape tool, when you press your mouse key or the arrow you can see here, you will see there are many more tools inside the shape tool, because the first one is shape tool, and you can see the shortcut key for that, which is F10, and with every tool you will see its shortcut. For example, for zoom the shortcut key is Z, and for pen tool is H, and for any tool you want to use. But in next lecture we will talk about all these tools, I mean shape tool, smooth, smear, etc. See you soon.